My name is Måns Magnusson, and I'm the developer of the pxweb package together with Leo Lahti and Love Hansson. So what is pxweb? pxweb is a web API for the pxweb data dissemination tool that is a web tool to disseminate statistics from NSI's, National Statistical Institutions. So for example, Statistics Sweden uses this tool, Statistics Finland, and more NSIs are using this tool to disseminate their statistics. And the package pxweb can be used to connect to these web APIs and download statistics from the NSIs directly into your R session. And there are two ways you can use the pxweb, both interactively by navigating through a specific pxweb API, or you can use it programmatically to use in your production system. If you want to do an analysis over and over again and you want the same official statistics every time, you can download it from using a function in the pxweb package. So let's start. So I start by installing the package. And here it goes. And then we load it into R. And here you can see the home page of the pxweb package as well. So we start out by downloading data. And to download data we need to store it as a variable. So we call it my statistics dataset. And then we use the function interactive pxweb to browse through and download the data we want. So as a first step we need to choose which API to use. This is some APIs that has been pre-installed with pxweb. We try to put in as many APIs as we can find, but it's also possible to use it with pxweb API that is not already included in the package. So for example, I would like to download data from Statistics Sweden, so then I choose one. And then we need to choose which language to use. And for example, Statistics Sweden disseminates statistics in English and in Swedish. But we choose English here. Right, so we're into the API or the web API of Statistics Sweden. And here's the statistics that are available to us. So I would like to have some population statistics, number 1, and then I would like number 3, the population statistics, and I'm interested in the number of inhabitants in Sweden. And I would like it by region, marital status, age and sex, so I choose number 1 here as well. So now we get the question, do you want to download the data? And you may ask, why would you not wouldn't you like to download the data? And for example, if you would use it more programmatically, you can just identify the data you want and download it at a later time. But we would like to download the data right now. And the second question is, do you want to clean and melt this file? And this simply means, do you want to put it in a nice R format? The data from the API is quite ugly and it's not in a numeric format. So we would like to have the data melt and cleaned. And this question is, do you want to print the code for downloading this data? Do you want to reproduce this downloading at a later time? It can print out the code for exactly the call you are doing. And that we would like to do, because we would use it programmatically later. Right, so here we have the alternatives for the regions in Sweden, and as you can see, the different alternatives starts at 1 and ends at 312. So there are a lot of municipalities here that we can't see right now. So if we want to show all the municipalities we can download, we just press A, show all. And then we have all the different municipalities in Sweden if we would like to download it. But I'm just interested in for Sweden as a whole, so I just choose 1 here. And the second question is marital status, and I'm interested in all these. I would like to aggregate them later on. So to choose all, I use the star symbol. And the same for age, but here in the API, you can also choose the total directly if you would like to. And I would like that, so I choose 102. And then the alternative for sex. Here I want both men and women, and I could use the star symbol to select all, but I also want to show how you could choose multiple alternatives you would like. So for example, if I would like to choose both men and women, I can also use 1 and 2. So it's the same way you specify integers in R. And I would just like the population. I'm not interested in the population growth. And then the years. Here I would like to have an interval. So say I would like the first alternative, I would like 1968, but I would also like to the last 5 years. So I would like choice 43 to 47. I can choose the data as in this way as well, if I want multiple alternatives. So now I'm downloading the data, and it went quite fast. And as you can see, we get the call again. So if we copy this, we could use this to download this data again. So I'll start a new file, an R script, and paste this into the script. So we can also take a look at the data I've downloaded. So it's my statistics dataset, and here you have it from Statistics Sweden for the different years, for men and women, the population value, and the total for all ages. And I also get marital status and all the values. So this is nice, but as I said, maybe I would like to download this every time I do a report or an analysis. So then I would like to have this done directly. So this is the function, get pxweb data. So we need the URL to the specific data set, and this you have here. And the dimensions, we want the region, we want Sweden, civilstånd or marital status, we want it all. And for age, we want tot or everything. And sex, 1 and 2, men and women. And then content code, we wanted the population statistics. And for the years. And we also wanted the data cleaned. So in this way, we can download it again. For example, calling this my new data. And I can easily be shown, as you can see, you can use the star symbol to choose everything. So you can do it like this. And we would get exactly the same result. So we'll download this again. And here we have it. My new data. Again, the same data. Just download it directly. So this is about it. You need to know to use the pxweb package in R to get official statistics directly into your R session.